Welcome to Movie Rehash. Today, I'm going to explain an action, thriller film released in 2014, titled, John Wick. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. At the beginning of the movie, we see a car which crashes into the wall. The man, who is driving, comes out of the car, bleeding and hurt. His name is John Wick. He puts pressure on a stab wound in his gut. As he crawls to the side, he takes out his phone and watches a video of his wife Helen on the beach. John slumps over and shuts his eyes. Just a few days back, John got up on a gray day. He remembers being with Helen, until she recently became very sick and passed away while he held her. Today is the day of her funeral. After the ceremony, John's old friend Marcus comes to him to say sorry. In the evening, a package comes for John. Inside is a little beagle dog. There's a note from Helen, saying she's okay with her death now, and she wants John to also find peace. John cries. He takes the dog out and sees a flower on its collar. He realizes that Helen named the dog Daisy. Daisy goes with John during his day as he drives his Mustang. He stops at the gas station. At the same time, 3 Russian mob guys, and one of them is Yosef Tarasov, the son of the mob leader Viggo Tarasov, arrive. Yosef walks up to John's car, likes it, and asks if it's for sale. John says it's not. Then, Yosef looks at Daisy, but John scares him off. Another one of Yosef's friends looks into the car and wishes John a good day. After this, he leaves from there. At night, when John is getting ready for bed, Daisy needs to go to bathroom. When they go downstairs, 2 shadowy men are there, and another one hits John on the head with a bat. They start hurting John while Daisy cries. One of the men goes to Daisy and hurts her. The man takes off his mask, and it's Yosef. He knocks John unconscious. Later, John wakes up and goes to Daisy, petting her gently. He then buries the dog and cleans the entire house. The next day, Yosef takes John's car to a shop owned by Aurelio. Aurelio quickly knows the car and asks where Yosef got it. Yosef boasts about stealing the car and hurting the dog of a certain person. Aurelio hits Yosef in the face. Later, John visits the shop and asks about Yosef. Aurelio confirms Yosef's name and explains that he took John's car and harmed his dog. Later that night, Viggo calls Aurelio and asks why he hit Yosef. Aurelio explains it's because Yosef took John Wick's car and hurt his dog. Viggo just says, "Oh." John goes down to the basement with a big hammer and starts breaking the floor. He finds a hidden collection of guns and bullets. Later, Viggo meets Yosef at home to talk about the problem. He hits his son's stomach 2 times to scold him and make him understand who he is angered. Viggo explains to Yosef that John used to be part of his world until he met Helen and chose to leave. John had a nickname, the Boogeyman, and he was the one they called to eliminate difficult targets. Viggo calls John to fix the situation, but John ends the call abruptly. After the call, Viggo arranges a group of masked assassins to go to John's house and eliminate him. But John surprises them and defeats them easily. He shoots and fights them, and eventually, he stabs the last person. After that, John contacts a team to remove the bodies. This isn't the first time they've had to deal with John's actions, and they understand it won't be the last. The next day, Viggo talks to Marcus and requests him to assassinate John Wick. There's a new contract worth $2 million for this task. Viggo tells his assistant Avi to contact more people for the job as well. Marcus agrees to the assignment. John goes to a hotel, the Continental, to stay as he conducts his business. There, he sees a woman he recognizes, known as Perkins. John meets another old friend, Winston, over trying to find Yosef. After this, he goes to his room and packs his weapons. Yosef is also at the same hotel where John is staying, but he does not know the location. After this, he starts searching hotel and finds some of Viggo's men there. He knocks out the entire henchmen and one of them tells him that Yosef is in the hotel's bathhouse downstairs. John enters the club and bathhouse where Yosef and his friends are. When they see John, he starts shooting at them. Yosef tries to escape while John eliminates each of the hitmen in his way. However, Yosef manages to get away by fleeing in a car. During the night, Marcus positions himself on a rooftop across from John's room. He gets ready with his rifle and spots someone entering through the reflection in the mirror. To warn John, he shoots a warning shot. It turns out to be Perkins. She starts shooting at John, who tries to avoid getting hit. Perkins explains that Viggo has increased the reward if she breaks the hotel's rules. Eventually, John manages to put Perkins in a headlock. He offers her a chance if she reveals Yosef's location. She informs him that Yosef is in church, which is a hidden secret of his dad, where he has put his money. John incapacitates Perkins and leaves her with his colleague, Harry. Harry keeps Perkins restrained to a chair, not knowing she dislocated her thumb to escape. She frees herself and places a pillow over Harry's face before shooting him. John visits a church where Viggo hides his hidden money. He shoots the other henchman inside and compels the priest to lead him to the money's location. He sets the money on fire, destroying it all. Just as Viggo hears about the fire, he's suddenly attacked by a barrage of bullets from John. While he takes down most of Vigo's men, John is thrown off his feet when a car crashes nearby. This gives Vigo the opportunity to capture him. He takes him inside the church and beats him. Then, Vigo questions why John is going to such lengths for revenge. John replies, saying the dog was a present from his wife who was dying, and Yosef stole that from him. Vigo leaves John with his henchman to be suffocated with a plastic bag. But Marcus, from a nearby building, intervenes by shooting one henchman in the head, allowing John to deal with the other. John seizes his weapon and shoots at Vigo's escape car, leaving only Vigo alive. Vigo is compelled to reveal that Yosef is hiding in a safe house in Brooklyn, 434 Wallace Place. After this, we see Yosef, playing video game with his friends in Brooklyn. The safe house is protected by armed guards, yet that doesn't hinder John from eliminating them, and infiltrating the location. Yosef attempts to flee once more, but John apprehends him, and puts an end to his life. After this, John goes to meet with Marcus where Perkins is watching them secretly, and she learns that Marcus is in John's side not Vigo's. In response to Yosef's demise, Vigo orders his men to locate Marcus and bring him to Vigo's residence. Upon arrival, Vigo starts beating him, due to not killing John. Instead, he helps him. After this, Vigo and Perkins shoot him, leading to his death. Vigo contacts John to inform him of this, just before boarding a helicopter to depart the scene. Before making his way to the helicopter, Perkins is surrounded by 4 men under Winston's command. Winston informs her that she has violated the rules of the Continental. The 4 men then carry out her execution. After discovering Marcus's body, John becomes determined to confront Vigo. He locates the villains on their way to the helicopter and attempts to collide with them using his car. Vigo orders Avi to eliminate John, but John crashes into Avi with his car. Vigo tries to push John's car over the edge, but John manages to escape unharmed. They engage in a physical fight under the rain. During the struggle, Vigo tries to stab John, who instead drives the blade into himself before grabbing it and thrusting it into Vigo's neck. John leaves Vigo to meet his demise. Returning to the opening scene, John remains injured and bleeding. After watching the video with Helen, he gains new determination. He visits a dog shelter to tend to his stab wound. Eventually, he adopts a dog from the shelter, and they head home together. In this way, movie ends here.